Hey guys, this is Doran, CEO Culture Matters. Today I want to talk about an idea. Too young or too old? See, I heard this recently, and I think I'm like a reflection of this every day I live my life. Maybe like the contrary belief to this. Most people spend their whole life saying they're too young. Or other people telling them, you're too young. You're too young to start that company. You're too young to want to be where you're dreaming to be. You're too young. You need more experience. And the last half of their life, telling themselves, I'm too old to quit my job. Like the midlife crisis. Shoot. How could there be a midlife crisis if every generation we're living longer? I'm too old to start working out. I'm too old to travel. I'm too old and I'm too young. I'm too, all these negative things that stop us from living our dreams. So I'm going to call with a gentleman who's like wickedly successful. I mean, this guy, and now when I talk about success, yeah, I like suits. I like to dress nice. I'm kind of a fashionista. I mean, I like clothes. But that's not what I'm talking about. This isn't a money thing. I believe money comes after you work from your purpose. And I like a living proof of that. This person's like fulfilled. They retired at like 40. They made their money. They saw what they had to do, and they went skiing for like 10 years. Now, I didn't talk to them about me bringing this up because this is really like off the cusp. I'm just thinking about this. It really hit me like a bag of bricks driving here today about this too young, too old thing. So we're on the phone, and I won't say his name. This guy's wickedly successful, and he's telling me he's actually like in his 50s. He's in super shape. We're sharing stories with one another. He's got this great company that's going to help kids that I really want to be a part of. And he's telling me he met this guy in his 70s who like was in better shape than him, about 15 years his senior. And he's thinking, how is this guy in such good shape? And all of a sudden it hit me. One of my mentors was in his 50s when he used to kick my butt every day, or 3 times a week. I used to train the guy. I was his trainer in New York City. And he used to kick my butt at a thing called flywheel. It was like a spin class. So it wasn't an age thing. I was 22, he's 53. I'm thinking, the word elderly all of a sudden hit me, like, and I've reflected this to the guy on the phone, and he was like, whoa, that makes sense. And where am I going with this? The word elderly. We spend the first half of our lives saying everyone's too young to do things, telling them, and then they tell themselves. And the rest of our life saying, you're too old. Think about the word elderly. How does that make someone feel? And if words, that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt you, that is a lie. If we tell someone they're elderly and they tell themselves they're elderly, and then we think it's a big deal that someone's in shape at 70, what if they're the only person doing what humanity is meant to do? Meaning, that's just the way the world works. We're like wine. The older we get, the better we taste. What if that was the truth? And we're all lying to ourselves. And then it made me think really quickly about last year. I'm at John Maxwell event, and I'm sitting in the audience. And if you don't know John Maxwell, he's over 100 books on leadership. And one of his coaches, it's the coach of all the coaches. He teaches how to coach. He's on stage with his son, and his son stands up and basically recites 10 laws of leadership. Like, boom, boom, boom. And now no one in the audience even knows him. And they're like, how does this little kid know it? And everyone's like, oh my God, that kid's so smart. And I'm sitting there angry. You know why? What if every child had the capacity to do that, but we sold them on not believing they could? What if the first 40 years of your life you could do anything, and we told you couldn't? What if the last 40 years of your life you could do anything, and we told you couldn't? That's sad. And I'll never live with regret, because I know that every kid is as special as that young boy. And I know every man could be as strong as that elderly 70-year-old. And I shared this with this gentleman that's wickedly successful, fulfilled life, skiing around the world, and it helped him see a thing in a different perspective. I'll leave you with this. Someone said the other day, Jay, you read all these books, you're like a superhuman. No! What if I'm just a human working to their potential? And I'll leave you with that. I hope this helped you guys think about things a little outside the box. And maybe you'll take action on that to stop making excuses and start living your life. This is Doran, CEO Culture Matters. Hope you guys have a great day.